Everyone, welcome back. So, The Invisible Man and his soon to be wife, the most wholesome anime this season. Alright, let's talk about The Invisible Man and his soon to be wife season 1 because this anime might just be the most wholesome surprise of the season. At first glance, it sounds like a quirky romance, but it turns out to be a lot more than that. It's emotional, thoughtful, and surprisingly grounded, even with its fantasy setup. So, the story follows Yaku and Tunom. Yaku is a blind woman, Tunom is literally invisible, and yeah, that alone already makes the relationship stand out. Because while no one else can see Tunom, Yaku can always sense where he is through sound presence, even subtle details others would miss. And that creates a really unique dynamic. Instead of the usual will they, won't they, their connection feels natural from the start. Just two people slowly understanding each other in ways no one else can. And the show takes its time with that. Each episode builds on their relationship, letting their feelings grow in a way that feels realistic and honestly pretty refreshing. But what really elevates the series is how it handles Yoko's blindness. This isn't just a character trait, it's explored in detail. From how she navigates the world to how she recognizes people by voice or scent to the tools she uses in daily life. The show puts real effort in portraying it authentically, and that adds a layer of depth you don't usually see in romance anime. Now, beyond the main couple, the world itself is surprisingly rich. You got mix of humans and different fantasy races, all dealing with their own struggle. For example, Tonom's invisibility isn't just a cool ability; it actually makes others distrust him. There's discrimination, isolation, and this constant sense of being misunderstood. Other characters deal with their own issue too, whether it's physical differences, powers that come with consequences, or just trying to fit into society. And the anime doesn't just mention these things; it actually explores them. One standout episode even focuses on a side character dealing with the same kind of struggles as Toonome, and it ends up being one of the most impactful moments of the season. Then there is this cast itself, and honestly, this is where the show really shines. Every character feels distinct and likable, but Yoko especially stands out. She's expressive, optimistic, and just full of life. Her energy carries a lot of the emotional weight of the show, and her reaction, whether happy, awkward, or heartfelt, are genuinely charming. Now, in terms of production, this is where the anime quietly impresses. The animation by Project Number 9 isn't flashy all the time, but when it needs to be, it delivers. Certain episode features really detailed expression, smooth movement, and even surprisingly strong action sequences. It's one of those shows that looks simple at first, but the more you watch, the more you notice the care put into it. That said, it's not perfect. Some side characters get more focus than others, which can feel a bit uneven. You might find yourself wanting certain characters to get more development than they actually do, but even with that, the core story remains strong. At, at its heart, this is a romance, but it's also about acceptance, identity, and finding connection in a world that doesn't always understand you, and that's what makes it stand out. So, overall, The Invisible Man and his soon to be wife season 1 is more than just a cute love story. It's thoughtful, unique, and especially grounded, with a cast that's easy to care about in a world that feels meaningful. If you're looking for something wholesome but with real depth behind it, this is absolutely worth watching. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.